Hi, I will be giving you anime recommendations based on your preferences and interests. This is the first video on my channel, so I really do hope you enjoy. Top 10 comedy anime. And number 1, I definitely say goes to The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. It's about Saiki K, who is a teenage boy with psychic abilities trying his best to live out a normal teenage life. It's a slice of life show, and I think it is so funny. It has one season with about 26 episodes and a spin-off with about 13. It has been dubbed for the first season, but in the second season it stops. The spin-off is dubbed as well, but it uses different actors. I definitely do recommend that this would be watched in the dub because it's a lot funnier. And yeah. Number 2. The Devil is a Part-Timer will probably not be classed as a comedy anime, but I found it so funny. The amount of times I laughed in this is just unbelievable. It's about the devil who gets sent to the human realm after being defeated in battle, or just before he was defeated. It's very funny, and I really do recommend watching it in the dub again, because I watched it in both the sub and the dub, and I'd say that the dub definitely classes is the better version. It just allows you to more fully enjoy how funny this is. It has some great aspects. It has 2 seasons with a total of 25 episodes, 13 episodes in season 1 and 12 episodes in season 2. I know I've said this already, but it's honestly so funny. I really, really do recommend it, and it easily goes to spot 2. Number 3. Life Lessons with Otomichi Onisan was freaking hilarious. It easily ranks in number 3 because of how genuinely hilarious this was. There was 1 season with 13 episodes, and it will most likely get a season 2 this year, if any, but it is not confirmed. The series is about how Otomichi is a worker on a kids' TV program, and it basically focuses around the struggles of life. But they do it in a very funny way, and I just totally recommend if you want something just like to laugh so hard you think you're gonna die. I also think that the characters in this series is so good. I love all these characters so much. I can't get enough. I really, really hope they make season 2. This series does indeed have a dub, and I do recommend the dub, but I do think that both are quite good. But I would definitely rather watch the dub than the sub because, again, it really is just more enjoyable that way because you can actually laugh and enjoy it without having to focus on reading what they're actually saying to understand, all the jokes and everything. Personally, I'd say it's definitely just a given to watch the dub on a comedy anime because that's just how I say that you should do it. You can do whatever you want. Number 4. Kiss Him Not Me is about a girl called Serunuma who absolutely loves anime and BL manga. Kind of like me, honestly. After her favourite anime character dies in a show she watches, she goes into a depressive state and ends up losing a lot of her weight. Boys from her class, as well as one girl, end up having a crush on her, even ones that didn't even like her very much before. Some had a crush on her beforehand and some didn't, and just liked her because she was pretty. Later on, they find out that they actually do like her for who she is, and it's basically just a very funny and romantic anime. I really do recommend watching this in the dub. Yet again, I know I've said this so many times, but it's because it's a comedy anime, and you really do need to watch it in the dub just to really get the amount of hilariousness you get from this. Because you really can't focus on it or laugh as much when you're just trying to focus on reading the subtitles to actually find out what they're saying, you know? So I definitely do recommend in the dub, and I will say this for the next one as well because, well, I just do. Anyway, so on to the next one. Number 5. Nanbaka is a very funny anime. Yes, that is a millionth time I've said that. Because this is comedy, okay? I'm gonna say it a lot. Anyway. Nanbaka is about Jugo, Uno, Nico, and Rock, who are prisoners and are basically master escape artists. They easily escape out of jail and are eventually brought to Namba prison in the middle of nowhere. No one has ever escaped this prison, so it's basically about them escaping it. It has 26 episodes, but the last one is basically just an extra that is very, well, odd. It's got one season, and I doubt it's getting a second one. And I'm very sad about that because this was honestly so enjoyable. It goes to a little bit of a darker place at the end, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. It is genuinely just so funny and really good. And I honestly think it deserves season 2. It's so underrated, and I wish more people watch this because I enjoyed this so much, and I really, really recommend. Also, I do recommend watching the dub. Yes, again. Because, as I said before, comedy is better to watch dubbed because of reasons I've already stated like 5 times in this video. I'm very sorry about that, by the way. Anyway, Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting is one of my favorite animes out there. I have watched this over 7 times. Every single episode over 7 times because it is so good. It's extremely enjoyable. This is the type of anime where I have been able to enjoy every single episode. There are 13 episodes, and it is basically about Toru Kirishima looking after his boss's daughter after being too violent, and basically it's his punishment. But he ends up making a lovely connection with the little girl named Yaika, and it basically just ends up making him a much better person. It is so funny. Honestly, I've laughed so many times at this. Every time. I could watch the same moment over and over again and just laugh at it over and over. It's the best thing ever. Honestly, I totally recommend. And it definitely deserves going in 6th because, honestly, I do think some are better, but, this is such a good anime, I can't even express. Uzuki-chan Wants to Hang Out is a anime that is very comedic and slice of life. It's like the type of anime you could watch 5 times in a row without getting bored. I definitely recommend. It's about Sakurai, a loner, and Uzuki, a very social butterfly. And they both become friends, but everybody tries to find ways to get them together because they look so good together. And, it's a kind of like a romance, slice of life comedy. It's hilarious. I love it. It has 2 seasons, one with 12 episodes and one with 13. Overall, they have 25 episodes. I do, again, want to say, definitely watch the dub because it is much better that way. But you can watch the sub if you'd like. This one isn't really a must, but I just think, personally, it's better. And number 8 is Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches. This is basically about Yamada, who is a delinquent, and he accidentally falls on top of this girl when he's falling down the stairs, and they kiss, and they end up swapping bodies. Then it's basically about finding all the witches where when you kiss, some sort of ability goes put into action. It's a very enjoyable anime, and it's very slice of life, kind of a bit like Psyche-K. So if none of these others were for you and you're looking for one like Psyche-K, then I definitely recommend this one. It's very funny. It has 1 season with 12 episodes. Number 9 is Handa-kun. It's basically about a teenage boy named Handa who is filled with a lot of social anxiety. He thinks that everything everybody does is just because they hate him, and not because actually he's really popular. So everything they do is actually because they really love him, and it's just a very funny anime to watch unfold. There is a spin-off to this of when he's much older called Barakamon. I do recommend to go watch that after you watch Handa-kun because I did that and it was perfect. And finally, at number 10 comes Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. It's a slice of life romance anime, and it's one of the only animes I've ever seen that actually has the two people in love at the start, which I really found was really great. I loved that part of it. I found this extremely funny. So I know that it doesn't really look like it would be funny, but I definitely do recommend it. It was hilarious to watch, and I'd definitely watch it again. It's about Shikimori and Izumi, who are boyfriend and girlfriend. Izumi has really, really bad luck. He could basically fall over nothing, and basically it's all about Shikimori protecting him from that and how she's like really badass and stuff. It has 14 episodes, and you should definitely go watch it. It's so hilarious. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and just tell me what type of anime theme you want next. Bye!